Hello and welcome to another GeekyVerse video. Last in line of the Guardians reviews is set number 76081, the Milano versus the Abilisk. The name gives away the set's contents. For the price of $50, you get the Guardians official ship, the Milano, the Abilisk monster, 4 minifigures, and another Baby Groot microfigure. The smaller Abilisk build seems all too familiar by now. In the past couple of months, I've seen a fair share of these tentacle monsters from LEGO, from the Doctor Strange set and the new Sarlacc pit, etc. This one is perhaps the most poorly executed of them all. Not even the fact that it's mostly pink saves it. Since we have to be fair, the tentacle moving mechanism design is far worse if we compare it to the aforementioned monsters. The mouth has to be opened manually as well, so that is kind of a bummer in itself. As for the base on which it stands, it's nothing special whatsoever, even with the added stickers. All in all, I consider the Abilisk a relatively unnecessary and poorly executed build. But it's not all so gloomy for this set, since the Milano looks quite impressive. With a unique and well-integrated brick color scheme, loads of adjustable wing flaps are present all around the ship. But whatever you do, make sure not to look at it from the low side angle, since there is a significant hole present in the build, which kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth, to an otherwise pretty perfect build. The adjustable flaps I was talking about earlier are present on the front of the ship and the end of each wing. You can find 4 additional ones at the back side as well. Another play feature are the dropping bombs on the underside of the Milano, which are activated by pressing down on the Technic shafts built into the ship's wings. Not the most elegant button to press, but I can let that one slide, since I prefer to see some alternatives to the standard stud or projectile shooters. That being said, we can still find 2 stud shooters right next to the cabin. The cabin design is actually my favorite thing about the build, with a super awesome mixtape volume 2 present inside an old school cassette player, and some control panels in addition to that. Now, the really amazing thing about the cabin is the fact that one can actually fit the whole squad inside a very tight space. Even though looking at it, one would never think such a feat would be possible. Well, the Guardians definitely won't be cold flying through the space. We get a different version of Baby Groot in this set, with the normal bark print, and in my opinion this one is even more adorable than the one from the Aisha's Revenge set, if that is even possible. Nebula is the only non-team member in the set, therefore some cuffs are attached to keep her in check. Only a torso print on her unfortunately, and on her head she gets that almost cyborgish look. Drax, in contradiction, gets a full print even on his sleeves. He is the second figure in this set with a bald head, which prevents him from having an alternate face. He does get some printing on the backside though. In addition, he wields a dagger in each hand and the jetpack is attached to his back. Gamora comes with her katana-like sword for an extra dose of badass. Her hairpiece does hide an alternate face, however the torso and leg print uniform is identical to Star-Lord's, which is actually a bit of a bummer. Finally, Star-Lord, as we said identical print to Gamora's, we do have the option of fitting him with either a hairpiece or his iconic helmet. Of course, he also gets an alternative for facial expression. Apart from that, his trusty blasters are ever present, and on his back he gets a jetpack identical to the one Drax is carrying. Okay, so this is certainly the best executed set of the Guardians series. Granted, this has quite a few missteps, most notably the Abilisk build, but despite them, the Milano is still a great looking ship, and the minifigures further justify the price as usual. If you are looking for a single Guardian set, then this is the one you should go for. If you aren't a huge superhero fan, you might want to skip this series altogether. That's it from me for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and until next time, bye bye.